What is going on, YouTube? Welcome back to A Therapeutic Edge. Today on the table in front of us is not the knife that I will be talking about, but it is a personal favorite and it is related. This is the Artisan Proponent, and this is a beast, and I love it. It is S35VN. It is almost 4 millimeters of S35VN. It is all titanium. It's just an absolute tank. It is one of my favorite big knives to carry. I've said before to people that ask, and I'll say it again, this is the knife that fills the Medford spot for me. Medford is a big, giant tank of a knife, particularly the Praetorians. This is all of that, except having held a lot of Medfords, I like this better. That's just me, of course. Your experience may vary. As you can see, this is a powerfully Wharncliffe blade. The chop off here is beautiful. It has this marvelous fuller and big, giant thumb studs that work, well, really well. This is a great knife, but what if you aren't as big as I am? What do you do? Well, Artisan's got you covered. What I have here is the Proponent Mini. This thing is awesome. It is a ton of fun. So I'm going to get its big brother out of the way here, and let's talk about what you get. You get, well, just a smaller version of what is already an awesome knife. This one came directly from Artisan. Russell stopped by the other day and left some toys for us to play with, something I really appreciate. This one is not one of the new brass ones. This is, in fact, full titanium and S35VN. I want one of these so badly that I'm going to have to go out and get one. Now, this one has been around a while on the show circuit. As you can see, it's missing a screw. That's okay. Everything else about it is absolutely perfect. The thumb studs still work beautifully. And I have to tell you, as much as I love its big brother, for a smaller knife, and for me this is a smaller knife, the fit in hand is just spectacular. And because the whole thing's a little shorter, you can really get your finger forward on the blade for really accurate draw cuts. This is a fantastic little knife. I love the pocket clip. As you can see, it's nice and wide. It's got enough lift. It's got good ramp. This, I mean, I don't know, I've had it in the pocket for just a few hours since we got it on and off, and it is really very good. The action is stellar on the flipper, on the thumb studs. It is, oh, it's just perfect. It's really good. So let's look at some dimensions. We may get a visit from my cat here in a second. So what do you get with the small one? Well, you get a little over 2.5 inches of cutting surface. You get 3 inches of S35VN blade. The blade is 1.5 inches tall. You get a lot of S35VN. It is slightly, nope, it's exactly the same stock as the larger brother. You just get a little less of it, and so it weighs considerably less, which is nice. I love this thing. I actually saw one of these at Blade 19 and wanted it a lot. It took them a while to get these things out to market. Again, this is a Dirk Pinkerton design, and a buddy of mine's got one of these. It's actually signed by Dirk from Blade Show. I'm not jealous at all. Okay, I'm a little jealous. Anyway, look, if you're looking for a tank of a knife, one that is just built for use, one that feels solid in hand, that offers you a ton of sharp cutting surface, it's got a really nice stabby tip on it. The Proponent is just a really great way to go. Now, I am, of course, still super happy to have the big brother, but I'm going to get one of these. Oh, yes, I am. Oh, it's actually not missing the screw. It looks like they just leave one out. That's cool. Good to know. They do both come with threaded nuts. You can screw these in and lock them down into a fixed blade position. I don't seem to have that little piece of material with me here, but you can do that if that's your thing. I never use it, and I've never had any issues with the lock that I would need to. The blades are a little different. Now, on the full size, the fuller is stone washed out. On the smaller one, it is actually high polish, which I think gives it a lot. I don't know, I really dig it. It makes it shine. They come exceptionally sharp from the factory. They come with really, oh, women carry knives. Came through. This is the threaded nut that you get with it. It comes on a little lanyard, and if you put it through, you can thread it into place, as you can see, and it becomes a fixed blade, which I think is just really cool. I don't use that kind of thing because I don't hard use my knives that much, but if you needed it, it comes with it, which I think is thoughtful. Look, what's my point? My point is that you don't have to get this giant chunk of a knife unless you want to. You can get a smaller version that keeps all of the kind of big badass feel of the Big Brother in a much more pocketable, and for a lot of people, I imagine, palatable package. This is a fantastic little knife. Of course, that's little by my definition. Some people are going to think this thing is huge. I get it. I love these. I really do. Yeah, they're ridiculous, but that's kind of the point. So here's what I'm going to end this with. If you want a beast of a knife in design, one that is well manufactured, one that rides the pocket exceptionally well, regardless of the size you go, one that is going to fill that Medford spot in your collection if you're not looking to spend $7 or $8 or $9 or $1,000 on a big chunk of titanium and S35 VN, then the Artisan Proponent is absolutely the way to go. I love these things. Yeah, again, they're a little absurd, but that's okay. Sometimes you need a little ridiculous in your life. This one, a lot less so. This is a lot less crazy, and yet it still has that same big, chunky, kick-butt knife feel to it that the Big Brother offers. I don't have one of these yet, but I'm gonna. And if you like the way these look, if you think that these appeal to you at all, but you were afraid that the large Proponent was a little much, the small Proponent is absolutely the way to lean into these things. I just think, sorry, having two of them on the table makes me stupid happy. I think it's really cool. Anyway, that's it for this. We've got some other Artisan stuff coming down on the channel. As I said, Russell from Artisan Knives stopped by yesterday and brought a bunch of toys to play with. If you have not checked out Artisan Knives, do so. They have a wide selection in varied styles. They make, well, as far as I'm concerned, they make just excellent knives. I'm not saying that because they asked me to. I'm saying that because I've been collecting them for a while, and I absolutely believe it. That's about it for this one, guys. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions about the Proponents or any knives you've seen on the channel, feel free to ask down in the comments below. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. I'd love to have you here on a regular basis. And for my already existing subscribers, thanks, guys. It means the world to me. I'll see you next time.